is Ashlyn Gomez. I'm 19 years old. I go to Glendale Community College and I'm majoring in fashion merchandising. I am paying for school by 2 jobs. I work at a Mexican food restaurant as a busser. I've worked there for like over 3 years, and then I recently got a job at Victoria's Secret as a stock person. So I'm usually there at 4 a.m. and then after that I have school, and then after that I have another job. So a basic weekly schedule for me is, since I am a full-time student and full-time work basically between my 2 jobs, I take 15 credits for this semester, so a full accumulation of classes. So I'll go to work Monday and Wednesdays I work at my Mexican food restaurant job, and I have class in the mornings. And then Tuesday and Thursday I have work at 4 a.m. till 12:30, then I have class at night. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's just both my jobs are all day. So I'll work from Victoria's Secret till 3 o'clock, and then I'll have to go to my next job at the Mexican food restaurant for till they close. So no free time. So my parents, my dad has worked for SRP for almost 30 years. He's really smart, so he went to college when we were really young, little kids, to help get a job and support the family, and he's basically the only one that works. My mom is a waitress at a restaurant too, but doesn't bring in that much income to help support us, so it's mainly my dad, but that doesn't count towards the financial aid because he makes too much money according to FAFSA and stuff like that. And my mom has worked at the restaurant for a long time. She used to work at the bank and various jobs, but nothing really major. She's basically been a stay-at-home mom throughout my whole life. So I have 2 brothers as well. My first brother is 27, almost 27. And he went to ASU, but he went to ASU for film, and he didn't, my parents didn't help support him through that, actually. So he got loans and just took out a bunch of loans, student loans for his education. So now he's in a bunch of debt for that, which sucks. And I don't understand why my parents didn't help him out with that, but they helped out my other brother and me. So that's kind of weird. But now he hasn't even used film at all in his life. He works at a restaurant as well, a local restaurant, and he says that he wished he never went to college. So I think that it's necessary to go to college, but I guess in his case he didn't really have to. He just felt like he was obligated to. Because now you're feel like you're obligated to go to college to get a degree for your future. But then my other brother is 21, and he goes to college in Denver at Regis University. And he's been there for a while. He's changed his major a dozen times, and I just want him to graduate so that my parents can help me more. But yeah, my parents help him too. We just have to pay our housing, and we have to pay a certain portion of our tuition, and then that's enough for the semester. So it's end of the semester, and I had 3 classes on Wednesdays. So I had math and literature and marketing. And I just got 82 on my math test. 72 for the whole semester, yeah. so it's pretty shitty, but whatever. And now I have to go to my marketing class and present a presentation. So, pretty bland day. I am not eligible for loans. Like I said, FAFSA doesn't qualify me as like being that poor in it or in need of financial aid, I guess. So I can't get any loans, but even if I was eligible for them, I probably wouldn't want them. I mean, like, being in debt is one of the scariest things to me. I don't want to be in debt ever. And I feel like getting loans just put me in debt forever. I've been paying off school for like 10 years. I don't want that. I didn't really choose going to community college. Kind of felt obligated to come here. After going to university, I wanted to save some money. So this was the cheaper route, so I'm definitely gonna go for that. Saves me a couple bucks. So in high school, I got accepted to a fashion institute. I really wanted to do fashion since I was really young, and it was like a big deal to get into it. I tried really hard to get into it. And then I was supposed to go there as soon as I graduated, but I like looked into it a little bit more as I was preparing to go there, and I was gonna be like $40,000 in debt by my first semester being over. So, me being terrified of debt, I decided to not do that. It was only a 2-year school, and you're supposed to be guaranteed a job when you get out. But I feel like it was better to just go to university. And I was already accepted to NAU at the time, and I didn't want to stay in my house and in like my hometown. I wanted to get out and experience something, so I went to NAU for a semester. And then they used to have fashion merchandising there, so that's why I went there. But then as soon as I got there, they canceled that, so then I was just doing a random, like, undeclared major. So that's when I decided to come back to GCC and do some classes and just save some money while I'm here. So by this time next semester, I will be back at NAU. I want to go back to NAU because I just feel like I need a university environment to learn well. I don't like community college that much. And I want to get out of my hometown and just go and experience other things that I haven't before. So they didn't bring back my major, which is sad, but they have something similar. So my degree is going to be in strategic communications with an emphasis in merchandising. So it's more like a minor now, but that's okay. I just want to get college kind of over with. And NAU is the cheapest college in Arizona, so might as well go with that. I think people who are like a one job income and like who aren't dependent on anybody else deserves financial aid. I feel like the FAFSA thing isn't very fair because I have 2 other brothers in college right now at the same time as I'm in college, and that gets pretty hectic for my family to afford, so they should take things like that into consideration. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel like I should decide who gets financial aid and who doesn't. Just consider more factors into it, I guess.